Good rising, brethren. This is Big Judah coming to you guys in California. Before I begin, give all praise to the Most High Yahweh, acknowledgement to the earthly mother. Who is wisdom? Who is the Holy Spirit? Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. I pray the Most High blesses this lesson this evening, gives us more knowledge and understanding of the events of the past, in order to understand events that are currently happening on the earth, so we get a much better understanding of the things that are soon to come on the earth. Brother, we're going to go real quick into the Sefer. Take a look at the Sefer and look at how things are playing out today in Second Baruch. And you'll see more so as to why a lot of these books have been kept out. A lot of this information has been kept out so that the Gentiles and the other nations could continue here at the end with their false narratives, and their false breakdowns. And as you can see every single day, they get exposed more and more that they have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. We're just going to read pretty much one chapter. And then as we read it, just take a look at the things that you see happening. And you also look at how the Most High has been also blessing us with knowledge and understanding. And, through this knowledge and understanding, he makes a separation between the ones that he sent and the ones that have pretty much self-appointed themselves into these positions of authority. So here we go. This is 2nd Baruch, chapter 70. Hear, therefore, the interpretation of the last black waters, which are to come after the black. This is the word. Behold, the days come, and it shall be when the time of the age has ripened. And that's where we're at. The time of the age is ripened, okay? And the harvest of its evil and good seeds has come, that El Elohim will bring upon the earth and its inhabitants and upon its rulers perturbation, okay, of the spirit and stupor of heart. Let's look that up real quick. Let's look that word up right quick. Hold on. Perturbation, anxiety, mental uneasiness, okay, or mental uneasiness. And you not see that right now? A lot of anxiety, a lot of mental uneasiness. Many of the people have, realized that many of the things that they've been told is not true. Many of the people that they've put their faith in, many of the people that they've put their faith in have lied to them, and that's definitely a difficult position to put yourself in when you put your health and your pretty much your everything, your health, your future, your hopes, your dreams, and to people, and it comes to find out that these people don't have any they don't have your goodwill in mind whatsoever. That could definitely bring a lot of mental anguish and mental uneasiness, and that's exactly what's happening. But you see, they're not talking about that. They're talking about balloons. They're talking about war in Russia, war with the Ukraine. Everything's war, war, war. But see, there's other things that are going on that are bringing a lot of mental uneasiness and anxiety on the world. And it's many of the things that they've done, many of their actions has led to this time of mental uneasiness. Okay? So you got rulers of perturbation of the ruach, or the spirit, and stupor of heart. And they shall hate one another and provoke one another to fight. Now, this is also things that has happened with us, how they've, hated us and fought with us. And when they had their opportunity also to, get their blessing, they put us down. And that was all part of the plan. But now it's getting to the point where they're fighting with each other. Many of the things that they've promised each other is not working out as well. And that's all, these are things that have happened in the past with us, and it's also happening again now with them. And the mean shall rule over the honorable. And that's exactly what you see going on right now. The people that have no heart have been in charge. People that, they don't care about anything but themselves. They don't see the suffering of others. That's exactly what's been going on. And they've been in charge. They've been the ones that have dictated what you read, how what you read is interpreted, what is good information, what's bad information. These are all things that they've done, and now you understand why these books have been hidden, because it exposes many of the things that they've done and continue to do even to this day. So again, the mean shall rule over the honorable, and those of low degree shall be extolled above the famous. And that's exactly it. Oh, he has a PhD. Oh, he has, these credentials. So whatever he says goes, even though it might not make any sense. Whatever he says goes. Whatever she says goes, because, she's been elevated to a higher position than you. So therefore, of course, what she says goes, and what you think and your breakdowns of things, holds no weight whatsoever. These are things that they've been doing. Churches, these books are good. These ones are not good. These ones are accepted. These ones are not accepted. These are the church fathers. These are what they believe. Same kinds of things. Okay. So, and the many shall be delivered into the hands of the few. And that's us. We used to be many, and we were given to these other nations, given to Esau, given to these other nations. Okay. And those who were nothing shall rule over the strong, and the poor shall have abundance beyond the rich. Okay, we used to be rich, and now we have nothing. The ones that are looked at as nothing. That's 2nd Ezra 6 and 54. If you go ahead and read that, you'll know who he's talking about when he talks about the other nations being nothing. Let's get that real quick. Let's go to 2nd Ezra. Let me get it real quick here. 2nd Ezra 6 and 54. We'll start it there. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people, which also come from of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So that lets you know who's the nothing that is being talked about here in 2nd Baruch. Okay? So again, okay? Make sure we got that. And those who were nothing shall rule over the strong, and the poor shall have abundance beyond the rich, and the impious shall exalt themselves above the heroic, and the other nations have exalted themselves. That's why everything is Greek. The Greeks did this, the Greeks did that. The Greeks were the only people that had this information. The Greeks were the ones who knew about the zodiacs. The Greeks were the ones that knew about math. They're the ones that knew about science. This is how they switched everything, and this was talked about in second, right here in 2nd Baruch. This is all part of prophecy. See, a lot of these things that you're seeing are written down, have been prophesied, and are coming to pass. So right there. And the impious shall exalt themselves above the heroic. So the ones who really are technically really got the information and had this understanding, they're the ones that have now been, forgotten about. They've been hidden. The heroic ones, the true 300, the true warriors, of olden times, the true King Arthur, all these, movies that they make, all this information right here has been, hidden, and then they've taken credit for everything. That's why the Greeks took all the information, a lot of the scientific information from the Egyptians, and then they said that they came up with it. That was prophesied, as you can see right here. And the wise shall be silent, and the foolish shall speak, and that's what's going on today. The wise are silent. When they try to bring out information, their channels, get played with, get messed around with. The numbers go down. The views go down. Because they're trying to hide this information. If you go outside and you just mimic the stuff that they want you to say, we all came from Africa. We all came on slave ships. None of us were here. Babylon, Timbuktu. Everything. You don't have a history except the history that they've approved for you. You go ahead and you parrot that, and you'll be cool. But you start reading other books, getting other information, then there's going to be problems. Again, all this stuff prophesied. Okay? So again, the wise shall be silent, and the foolish shall speak. Neither shall the thought of men, be then confirmed. And see, we say things and we have proof. We can confirm it. But they say things and they can't confirm anything. They just say whatever they want to say, make up whatever they want to make up. We ask them to prove it, and they can't, and they won't, and they don't. Nor the counsel of the mighty, nor shall the hope of those who hope be confirmed. And when those things which were predicted have come to pass, and you're seeing them coming to pass, okay, then shall confusion fall upon all men. And you see that confusion going on right now. It's all over the world. These people are confused, okay? And some of them shall fall in battle, and some of them shall perish in anguish, and some of them shall be destroyed by their own. Then El Elyon will reveal those peoples whom he has prepared before. See, he's showing you who he has prepared before. Just like it talks about in Jeremiah, how he prepared people for certain jobs, certain missions. He gave them certain attributes to be able to fulfill the mission that he sent them for. The true chosen have been prepared by the Most High, have been chosen by the Most High. That's what you're seeing going on right here. Okay? So again, then El Elyon will reveal those peoples whom he has prepared before, and they shall come and make war with the leaders that shall then be left. And it shall come to pass that whosoever gets safe out of the war shall die in the earthquake, and whosoever gets safe out of the earthquake shall be burned by the fire, and whosoever gets safe out of the fire shall be destroyed by famine. And it shall come to pass that whosoever of the victors and the vanquished gets safe out of and escapes all these things aforesaid will be delivered into the hands of my servant Hamashiach. For all the earth shall devour its inhabitants, and the Holy Land shall have mercy on its own, and it shall protect its inhabitants at that time. This is the vision which you have seen, and this is the interpretation. For I have come to tell you these things because your prayer has been heard with El Elyon. Now, as you can see, we're getting more information, more understanding. And it's great to get that information, understanding, but then go back and compare it to what's been written in, these other books. Doing some reading in Enoch, doing some reading right here in Second Baruch. And then you can see how it all starts to fit. And it's not going to fit with just the Bible. It's not going to fit with the biblical breakdowns of the Gentiles. This is what you're seeing now, how they have manipulated everything, and now the Most High is bringing out this truth because it's time. It's time for you to see how, the Most High is raising up his people, the ones that he's chosen to fulfill prophecy, and also go to the next step and bring out more information that the other nations will not touch. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother. Who is wisdom? Who is the Holy Spirit? Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.